right about now.
Barney, you're scoring goals for fun in the Premiership, Player of the Month, people talking about a Scotland call-up, and yet 18 months ago you were a student here at Heriot Watt University. So we've brought you back. How would you sum up your season?
It's mental, to be fair. Like it's been such a rollercoaster, hasn't it? Like last season I wasn't exactly doing too well for myself. I think the loan period at the start of the season done me a world of good. Came back to the Premiership more confident, more experienced, and just been fortunate enough to have been doing all right.
But you say you didn't start at Falkirk too well. Even to go from university football to the Championship's an incredible step, and now be cutting it in the top flight.
You couldn't have written it, to be fair. Like it is mental, but you sort of just have to adapt. It's one of them that I agreed to take the step, and luckily I just managed to get picked up from the middle of nowhere and managed to join them on the journey, which has been incredible.
Talk us through the academic side of it. Why did you study here? What did you study? What was the process like?
At the time, my grandparents were living up here, aunties, uncles. So I was just looking at all sorts of unis up here. I looked at Edinburgh and here, and my uncle was just saying that, oh, like we've got a scholarship coming next season at Heriot Watt. I didn't realise how much football I was going to be playing. Like I knew I was coming up to do a football scholarship, but they take it so seriously here. Like it's almost like playing full-time football. So I guess in a way that was great in introducing me quite early on to the lifestyle.
Let's take you back.
Nah, that is insane. That is mental.
Being in here, how does this feel?
A bit surreal.
Yeah.
Like to me, I still could be training in a couple hours here. Like time's just flown by since I've left here.
At this point, you can't possibly be thinking Premiership in a year and a half.
No.
Nobody's got that much confidence, do they?
No. I think that would be delusion at that point. But I've just been fortunate enough to pick the right club and the right manager.
Right, the goal scoring record must have been good on this pitch to get you your big move. What does this remind you of?
I don't know how accurate it was, but it seemed like a good record. But I think there's a lot less pressure stepping out onto this pitch in front of about 15 fans rather than a couple thousand.
What does the 7th tier of Scottish football do for your preparation? Does it lead to you being quite robust, used to getting a few kicks here and there?
Oh yeah, I remember the games where you don't have linesmen and this boy just absolutely giving you a whack off the ball just because there's no one that's going to do absolutely anything about it. So I've made a mental note of them, but not going to do anything about it.
What do you think's been the biggest learning curve? What have you really had to add to your game?
Patience, I think. I think patience in the Premiership especially. Here, I guess, as an attacker, you want attacking football, you want to go forwards. You want opportunities, you want shots. But I guess in a game, I've been looking at a few of my stats and stuff, and I only touched the ball about 40 times in a game or something like that, which is just completely different to what I was used to here.
As if your story's not been dramatic enough, the Scotland national team used to train on that pitch just there, and now people are talking about maybe there's a World Cup looming, and if you time your run right and all that sort of stuff. How do you feel about those conversations?
Surreal how like bonkers that is, my name just being even in that conversation. But it's obviously great to hear, like, you're never going to complain about someone mentioning you at playing the highest level in your country.
Do you fancy it? Think you've got a
I
chance?
absolutely love it.
You've been in the 21s.
Yeah, but I was on the bench in the 21s, so obviously I've still got a long way to go, and whoever Steve Clarke thinks is right will be right.
Well, Barney, thank you very much for your time. It's been a nice trip down memory lane. Hopefully all the best at the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Good
Cheers.
Man.